Hi guys, sorry I'm a few minutes late logging on. Hello, happy Friday. Kind of hopping on here, kind of a few minutes late. Sorry guys, how's everyone doing? Let's see who says hello. Hello. I'm gonna send a few of you an invite. If you are catching this later, come sign on and say hi. We're gonna be talking about kids snacks. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy kids snacks. These are also going to work for adults as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We're going to tackle 3 different things. One of them is actually already in the oven. Hello, come say hi, come make a comment. One item for this kids snack thing that you guys voted for is already in the oven cooking, so we will talk about that one. I'm also going to share a video of like a fast track video, time-lapse video of how we made that one, as well as a time-lapse video about the other snack that I actually made earlier with the kids. But yeah, we're gonna tackle a couple things. So hello everyone. Today's poll one was kids snacks. So we're gonna kind of be talking about different things you could give kids snacks, but the main thing is we're not going to be talking about the usual kids snacks. So I'm assuming you guys know how to make veggies and a dip. Kid favorites are ranch. I definitely use a bit of milk to make it a bit more runnier, so it's like the ranch that you get out of the bottle. So that's a good tip for that one. My kids love lemon dilly. I know for a fact if you combine CCB and I think it was like guacamole and a couple of other ones, you can also make an incredible dip that kids really like. The CCB, because of the bacon flavor, is really popular with a bit older kid. Using sour cream and mayo mixed up together makes it not as dense as just a straight up mayo. Throw some Greek yogurt in there for some added protein. I'm assuming you guys know how to do those superhero cookies that we talked about. So if you are needing kid ideas, you can also search petite pan, and a bunch of those will pop up. You can also search our protein, and there's a whole thing I think we did in the summertime about the protein powder. There's a whole bunch of kid snacks in that one. So we're gonna do some fun things. We do have some protein powder ones that go in this. Let me just get this out of the oven. Oh, I think I'm gonna need 2. How was your guys' week? I'd love to know in the comments below how your guys' week has been. Oh, this looks good. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a second. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not missing any comments. There we go. See, I was missing comments. Hello, sitting here. Costco crack and drink glass. I like confetti moscato. That sounds good. Okay, so perfect. So if you are needing kid snack ideas, you can definitely search that on the website. So clairedisher.epicure.com. And look that way. The other thing that I actually do, and where a lot of these ideas are going to come from, are actually Pinterest. So I do do a lot of research things for recipes and just kids ideas and household ideas and all that jazz on Pinterest. So I highly recommend if you are looking for something like what do I feed my kids, lots of ideas on there. So I've taken a few that I know are going to be adaptable for kids and adults. And so the number one thing, or the first thing, there we go. The first thing we're going to talk about is actually protein bars and a non-bake protein bar. So super simple for this one. It's a chocolate protein bar. We are going to do, this is 1 cup of peanut butter. We're also going to do half a cup of milk and 3 tablespoons of honey. And then we are going to put it into the microwave for 15 seconds, stir, and 15 more seconds. You could do regular peanut butter, you can do almond butter. Definitely feel free to adapt this as to what suits your needs. I hope you guys are excited because one of the ones is actually keto friendly if you make it keto friendly. I kind of realized last minute I didn't have some of the keto ingredients, so it's not entirely keto friendly, but it can be made that way. This is our 3 tablespoons. Again, just like we do with our spices, I am using that 4-in-1 spice spoon. I told you guys I use it for everything, and I really do. It's perfect for this. I need a spatula. I would get out a spatula, but I've literally used them all for already cooking. Let's put that there. Okay, we're gonna put this in for 15 seconds. And so for the protein bar base, we have 1 cup of oat. I've already put it in here. Then we're going to do 2 scoops of our chocolate protein powder. So we've talked about this already. I love our protein powder. It's got 20 grams of protein in every scoop. So we are doing 40 grams of protein in this 1 bar here. I like the fact you can bake with it. It's kids safe. It's vegan. So many good benefits to it. I'm just gonna stir this and then put it back in for that 15 seconds that we talked about. It doesn't want to stir. Fine. There we go. So we got our 2 scoops of chocolate protein in there. We also have 1 cup of oats. Then we're going to combine with our stuff that's in the microwave, and we're going to put it down on a sheet pan. You can also put chia seeds in there. I sort of thought I had chia seeds and actually don't. So we're going to keep that step out today, only because I only realized like last minute we didn't actually have it. So I'm just giving this a good stir. I know you guys can't really see that, but just giving this a stir. I don't really understand the stirring because nothing's really happening with the stirring, but oh, there we go. It's kind of working now. Warming it up. I'm just going to pour it all into here. Give this a good mix. I am using my 4-in-1 prep bowl because you guys know I love it and I have a lot, so this is a good thing to use. Go. And then we're gonna stir it. So I do like these ones because you could also add other things into it. You could do like dried cranberries and that kind of stuff. This is super simple. You can have your kids help with it. You can also use regular protein powder. Like you didn't have to use chocolate powder if you don't want to. I'm kind of doing like a chocolate protein bar because I think this will be a nice replacement for the other ones that we have. And you were just, ooh, don't knock that off, Claire. You're just gonna mix it up really well. Look how simple that was. And then we're gonna use the quarter sheet liner to pop that onto there. Press down. You can also use a baking sheet if you are like a casserole dish if you want. I figured this was gonna be kind of perfect. I almost just want to get my fingers in there, my hands in there, and play with it that way. Might as well, I can always wash my hands, right? So it says to put, like the original instruction through Pinterest was to put it in a 9x8 or a 9x9 casserole dish with wax paper. Because I don't own wax paper anymore because of these magic things. This is our quarter sheet liner, the silicone liner. I know that I can actually just put this in here and it's gonna work just like parchment paper or just like wax paper. Things are just gonna peel right off of it. I'm just patting this down really well, kind of spreading it out. It's almost gonna fill. I think if I had probably doubled the recipe, we would definitely fill this. It's only portions of it aren't quite fully filled. I'll lift that up so you see like that portion there. Don't want to play with it too much because obviously we're live. Work with me, friend. Here we go. So that's not bad. Just like that, and into the freezer for 15 minutes. Make sure your freezer has room. There you go. So for 15 minutes in the freezer. So let's look at these. So I will share the time-lapse video on how to make these. These are actually keto-friendly coconut bars. They're only 4 ingredients. So it's 1 cup of egg white, 3 cups of coconut. So you could do shredded unsweetened coconut. And then a 1/3 cup of sweetener, so either a sugar or Truvia or that kind of like replacement sugar, and then also 1/2 cup of chips. And then you bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. This was super simple. My kids were able to help make up because I've made 2 batches. My kids were actually able to help with this. You can also throw other things in you if you want it, but this is actually keto friendly, so this is also really good if you are following that for yourselves or making up a bar that's not going to have a lot of sugar for the kids. This definitely will still have sugar because of the grocery store. They didn't have unsweetened, so it's sweetened. And we don't have sugar-free chocolate chips. We have Epicure's Belgian chocolate. So this is definitely going to be more luxurious for mama. But I'm super excited for these, and it's in the multi-purpose steamer. So it's going to be super simple to kind of clean out, break away, plop down, and then slice out. So that's snack number 1, and snack number 2 is in the freezer. The last snack we're gonna do is actually protein bars, and we're gonna do 2 different types of protein bars. This recipe is actually from my team leader, or one of the team leaders, so I'm super excited to give this one a try. There's a bit more to it, but protein bars are actually a really great way to include your kids in making things, but as well as give your kids more options to have as a snack. It's not a traditional snack, which is kind of nice, so it'll be a nice little surprise for them when you do make it. With these ones, we're needing 1 cup of oats. Already in the bowl is 8 pureed dates that I pureed with half a cup or a quarter cup of almond milk, and then you puree it. You could also buy pureed dates in your grocery store. So we've got that. Then we're gonna put in half a cup of peanut butter. You could also do a replacement peanut butter, so wow butter, almond butter, anything that kind of floats your boat on that one. With that, we're doing half a cup of pumpkin seeds and half a cup of sunflower seeds. You guys will notice that I'm using a lot of these little prep bowls. This just has made it so much simpler, which is why I'm doing it that way. We're also going to be doing 1 scoop of the normal protein powder. Same benefits, it's nice and soft and silky and luxurious. This protein powder is amazing now that they've changed the recipe. Highly recommend it if you haven't tried the new recipe. This is the bomb. And again, love that you can bake in it and you don't have to kind of worry about the proteins and the enzymes and that kind of stuff not being heat stable. It also has lots of potassium in it. It has, let me actually read this. Potassium, it's got 1 billion live cultures. You can just use it in water if you want. For the most part, we use it in smoothies. So there you go. So we got our oats, our sunflower seeds, our pumpkin seeds, our protein powder, our peanut butter, our dates. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of honey. And then we're going to mix it up. We also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm super excited for all these snacks. It's kind of the fun thing about having these online classes, right? Like now my family gets to kind of have the benefits of all this cooking, so we're excited for this. There we go. That's now done with. And then it does say you can use your hands or you can use a spatula. I'm going to try using a spatula for now. Let it mix up a little. And then we're going to make balls with them. We're going to do half of the recipe with straight up how we've made it. And then the rest of the recipe, we're actually going to add in some cocoa acai, which is our chocolate powder smoothie enhancer. Fantastic, lots of extra nutrients in there. So half of this is going to be rolled in coconut and half of it is going to be in that chocolate. Then you get 2 protein powder ball or 2 protein bars in 1 easy recipe, which I love. Makes my life a little easier. Again, I'm going to use the bacon roll, might as well, right? If I know that the stuff is going to come off nice and easy, don't have to worry about getting out parchment paper or worry about it sticking. So all you're going to do is roll them up. You guys can't see. Using that prep bowl again to roll them in the coconut. I'm going to do a few of these and then I'm going to dump some into a bowl and then move on to that other recipe. But nice and simple. If you have older kids, this is definitely something you could do with them. Does anyone have protein powder already that they can use up? Does anyone have any questions about some of the snacks? I wanted to give you guys some ideas of snacks that are outside of the box. Obviously, like use your petite pan to make snacks, make them kid-friendly size. If you're needing like specificness, we can definitely get into that as well. I have had one mom reach out for specific ideas with the petite pan So I was actually able to send her some recipe ideas after doing some research for her. But yeah, let Pinterest be your friend. That's sort of what I find myself, as well as when I was prepping for this class. I kind of just headed onto Pinterest and let it tell me what to do. Yeah, you could definitely use maple syrup. Why not, right? Like I'm using the honey because the recipe said so. We have some in stock, so right? It's nice, you can kind of change things up. You could add, you didn't have to do seeds if you don't want to. You could actually do dried cranberries. There's a great mix at Save On, which is like dried cranberries and currants and a bunch of other stuff that I use for the granola bar that we make a lot of time. So yeah, so that would also be a good way to do it. There's so many recipes on Pinterest about protein bars. This is a great way to kind of add a little extra to you. So from this protein bar or protein ball, I'm putting in that 1 scoop. I do really like that we have like that whole smoothie line, whole protein line. I'm gonna mix it up. Definitely need to use my fingers for this one. There we go. This is now taking on a nice chocolate look. Look how simple that was. See, I don't feel like Gary's gonna eat these because they're probably gonna taste way too much like peanut butter. But if you have kids that like peanut butter, look at that. So we've got more of a chocolate, coconut, and then I believe it says to freeze these to get them nice and solid, which would kind of make sense. These are big protein bars. It's gonna be like a break in half and share with the kids kind of protein bars. Protein balls. I keep wanting to say bars. There we go. So when that other no bake one that needs to go in the oven or in the freezer 15 minutes is done, then I will pop these in. I know, I'm still a silly British men that don't like peanut butter. There we go. Just moving them down. I'm so excited about these. These smell really good. And there we go. Leave the rest for there. That was a little big. There we go. So there you go. On that sheet pan, freeze them. They're good for in a container up to 3 months, which is fantastic. Last a long time. Not that they're gonna last that long in this house. They'll probably be gone within the weekend. But in 20 minutes, we have the Keto Bar. Oh, the other thing I was gonna show you, but we have the Keto Bar, we have the balls. In a second, I'll show you the no-bake ones. Let me wash this stuff off my hands for a second. There we go. So the other thing that we made this afternoon was also a no work almost cereal bar. So I will share the fast video on this cereal bar. So some of you do know that I am allergic to rice. So by making this cereal bar, I can actually kind of enjoy a Rice Krispie Square. This is just using Cheerios. You can go ahead and use whatever cereal you want. Use Lucky Charms, go wild, have your kids have a great time with it. And this is actually using pink Jell-O mix in with the marshmallows. I will share the video below about doing this. You do it all in the multi-purpose steamer. It takes about 3 minutes or 2 and a bit minutes to melt the marshmallows. Then you put in your powder or you just put in your cereal and give a good stir, and then fridge or freeze it for a little bit, and then go ahead and cut it up. So I have this one on the non-slip cutting board with a ceramic knife. You can see it just kind of cuts right through. So I'm gonna put these into a container so that it's easy for the kids to grab them and go. Nice healthy, not healthy, it's totally not healthy, this is just full of sugar. But a nice little snack for them to grab, a nice little treat. We had these for after dinner. Jake really liked the fact that it was pink, but you could do any color you want, but the idea that they were kind of Valentine's Day inspired. But yeah, that's also a really good snack to do, especially if you're making Rice Krispie Squares from home. Think about having that multi-purpose steamer and just doing it all in there, because it makes cleanup and just a one-pot wonder. You're not having to sit over a hot stove and like spin things and worry about all that. This literally just gets done in the microwave, and I think less than 5 minutes later we were into the fridge and almost ready to eat them. So there we go. That is kind of, my hands are still not clean. That was kind of it for tonight's snack one. Hopefully that gave you guys some inspiration on Kid Snack of what you can make, even snacks for yourself. All of these are adaptable for kids and also adaptable for adults. So hopefully that helps. As far as the Feature Friday promo, I forgot to talk about last week's. So I'll probably offer last week's and this week's this weekend. The last order of the month is going in this weekend. We do have 2 people on it. So if you're wanting to combine for shipping and ship it for local pickup, that's not a problem. This week's will probably be a sale on the protein powders and the cocoa acai, as well as the liners. So I'll just have the liners and those things on sale, and I'll remember what we did last week and figure out a sale for that as well. So I'll post those later tonight. You have until Sunday to take advantage of that deal. I think we'll just put them on sale. Instead of bundling them, we're just going to put them all on a sale. So if anyone is interested in those, shoot me a message so we can chit chat. We still have, I think it's 4 spots or 5 spots left for the Pantry Club. If anyone is interested, anyone that joins Pantry Club in this month gets a 50% off. So you could always join Pantry Club and get your protein powder as 50% off as well. So let me know if you would like to join that. You can ship Canada-wide or local pickup as well. So lots of kind of flexibility in that. And I think that's it for me tonight. So hopefully you guys have a good time. Hopefully you had a good Friday. Hopefully your week wasn't crazy. And hopefully your weekend is even better. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.